Hi, this is Ellen Stewart with ES Property Management here in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I'm here to talk to you today about property inspections. So there's several different kinds of inspections that we do. One being what's called an onboarding inspection that we do when we take on a new property. Another inspection that is done is a tenant move in or a tenant move out inspection. The one I'm really going to talk to you today about is the annual or mid-year inspection. And that's a property condition inspection. So we want to find out who should be doing that. That property should be inspected by either a home inspector. They can do a report that they normally would do for a home inspection, or the maintenance supervisor of a property management company. So anyone that's going to manage any of the maintenance and follow up on those. What should they do? Check the current condition of the property. So we're just trying to check and see what's going on with it, what needs to be done, what are we looking at a couple of years from now, what should the owner be planning for. So that's what we're going to do. And why do we want to do that? There's a couple things that we want to do. One is we want to check current condition. Here in Indiana, we have weather. So we get seasonal weather. We get wind, rain, hail, snowstorms, ice storms, things like that. So we want to check and see. We have good trees here, so we want to check and see, are the gutters getting filled with leaves? Do they need to be maintained that way? Just all different kinds of things. Have we lost a couple shingles on a roof? Do we need to follow through on that? Things that maybe a tenant wouldn't notice. So those are the things that we want to check, because anything that could be deferred maintenance. We also want to check and see, is the tenant maintaining the property? So as they've been living there, are they keeping up with what they agreed to do on their lease? Did they agree to do the lawn maintenance? So are they keeping up on that? Is the grass being cut? Are they keeping it neat and clean? Do they have more people that are residing in the property? Are they smoking? When you said it was a no smoking, can you smell smoke? Are they smoking on the premises? So things of that nature is what we're wanting. Do you smell pet when they don't have pets? Another thing that we're going to check on is we're just going to be meeting the tenant and saying, is there anything that they have noticed about the property? This is a good opportunity. They're there 24/7. For example, I went to one recently. While I was there, I asked if there had been anything that they had noticed, and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, we didn't want to bother you, but some of our electrical outlets in this one room aren't working. So we've been using extension cords. We go do the breaker thing and then we flip it, but it keeps flipping back on us. But we didn't want to bother you. It's like, oh, electrical, that's an issue. So calling the electrician, got the electrician out there in a couple days, found out that there was a short in it that, given any more time, could have eventually resulted in a fire. So it was a great thing to have been there for that inspection and to talk to the tenant about anything that they noticed. Another one that I went to just yesterday, while I was there, she was doing her dryer and she said, oh, by the way, it takes me a long time to clean for my clothes to dry. So while I was there, I checked the outside, looked where the dryer vent was, and found out that it was completely plugged. So emptied that out, showed her how to maintain that. Yes, she cleans the filter on the inside of her dryer, but sometimes lint goes through and over time it can build up. Lint in a dryer vent can be a hazard and can create a fire eventually. So now her clothes will dry really quickly and her electric bill will go down, which she'll be really happy with, and we won't get a fire. So those are some of the things that we look for in a condition. I think that gives you a good idea of what we're looking for. When should you do this? We recommend at least once a year, and we really would recommend it every 6 months, just because here in Indiana, the weather changes and we want to check in on the properties and make sure that they're getting prepared for the different seasons. Where should you do those? At each one of the properties that you manage. I hope that helps with some of the ideas about property management. If you have any other questions about that, please feel free to call us here at ES Property Management. Thank you.